Hello, everyone. We're about to play our first match. I realized I played 17 lands in my deck in the end, and I could have gotten away with 16, so I may change that after this match. It's all red, but we are going to get a scry off of. Well, no, we're not, but we're on the draw, so we have a good chance to draw planes, and we have one scry with Eager Construct, and our hand's just pretty good in general. So I do think I want to keep it. And we can play three of these cards anyway, with even if we don't draw white. Hopefully we do draw white. Well, that would have been nice to play in turn one, but we will play Eager Construct. Our opponent does get the scry off of it first, of course, but... Ooh, I guess I'm going to have to bottom that, because I pretty badly need the white, though that is obviously a good removal spell. Hurts to put it on the bottom. I think I'll play the Gremlins next, because then I have two artifacts I can play after it, and then have a 4-3 Trampler, the old Brazen Wolves. Okay, well there's white. Well, we're going to attack first, see if anything happens when we do. I think I probably still play Gremlins first, mostly because I'm not really going to be in a position to use Depala's ability anytime soon. That's kind of the kind of ability we'll have a fun time using later. I mean, it will pump my Trinketeer, which is nice, but we're going to play the Gremlins. I think that'll actually end up doing more damage in the long run. And if our opponent has removal, I'd rather they blow up my Gremlins. Yeah, so I'd rather them also do that to my Gremlins, so I'm cool with that. Although Master Trinketeer is still pretty good without, even with that attached to it, so. Alright. Servo time? No, 3-2 time. Okay. Okay, well, we're going to attack again with our 2-2, because we don't really mind trading. You know, I could have played two artifacts there and still attacked with this with 2 power. Well, I think I'm going to play... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Inventor's Goggles, Master Trinketeer here. Trinketeer will get big enough that a lot of removal can't kill it. Like impeccable timing, and we can also just start pooping out servos. We have two pretty good mana sinks. I guess maybe 17 lands is fine in a deck with 2 mana sinks, actually. So maybe my mistake was, in fact, not a mistake. Not sure. Yeah, that 1-3 is a nuisance. No cards is good. I mean... I prefer it, obviously. If we play this, this will be a 5-5, and it'll have no problem getting in there. Do you attack? You do. Aggressive. Okay, Speedway Fanatic, terrible right now. Do I play Depala? I probably do. It's a big enough body to attack. And it'll make this a 5-5. So if he's planning on like impeccable timing or something here, that just won't do the job. So yeah, we'll play Depala. And I think I'm going to attack with both of these because if he chooses to block, yeah, we'll attack with both. He can block this if he wants, and he can kill it too if he really wants to use a card on that. And yeah, I mean, that's what I figured would happen, but in the event he was, like, planning on chumping, that way we at least make him make a bit of a decision. We can play Shield Guard soon and just keep going here. This could end up being good if my opponent taps out or something at some point. Wisp-Weaver. Okay, well. Yeah, that is a big creature. My opponent's probably just going to stop attacking in general, but... that does sort of work for us because we can just go wide in the long run if we really need to. We have a ton of removal. We don't have any of it, surprisingly. We did bottom one of them. No cards again. I like that. Opponent's probably being pretty unlucky for that to happen, but hey, I will take it. Console Shield Guard is pretty good, but not incredible. He can't give himself indestructible, which I think is kind of silly. Do you attack? I don't know if I would. Yeah, I don't think I would. This will be a 4-5, it's worth noting, thanks to the skills of Depala. And And I think playing a 4-5 is probably better than getting a servo right now. A 4-5 that can make other stuff indestructible. All these dwarves. Why aren't you a dwarf? We'll just end our turn. We need to draw removal and kill this Wispweaver. Ooh, God, Dovin Bond. Well, that's going to create a problem. Ooh, and that turns off. Well, I'm happy with that. Can turn off my servo making ability even, which is kind of jacked up. Might have to play Speedway Fanatic here and try to kill that Dovin Bond. I wonder if he's going to attack here. Attack. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. If we ever get our Renegade Freighter, we won't be so down on our Speedway Fanatic. It's worth noting. I think we do attack with both of these at Dovin Bond, and we make this indestructible. If he wants to kill this, he still has to lose 2 cards. Or no, he only has to lose 1, I guess. But I'm okay with killing the Pioneer. So, yeah, I could also play Speedway Fanatic. But I don't think it's really worth it. And just to try to kill this Dovin Bond. No, it's probably not worth it. Although I could play Speedway Fanatic and then I can still use the Trinketeer's ability at the end of my opponent's turn, which is pretty nice. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to play it now. I am going to play it so that I can still make a servo. And then both of these are going to attack Dovin Bond. Yep. We don't have to choose because it's our only attacking creature. He does have some bad decisions he has to make here, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that trade. We're definitely taking down Wispweaver on that exchange. We definitely come out ahead there, I would say. I think I'm just going to play Speedway Fanatic and then make a servo. I think having a creature that has haste basically is going to be a little better. I'm surprised he gave -3, -0 to Paula, but I guess he wants to avoid me drawing a bunch of cards. Maybe. Yeah, that's gross. We need to put an end to that ASAP. That's for sure. Making servos is a good way to do that. Yeah, and that's not really a creature that's going to keep me from attacking, so even my Eager Construct can get in there. I was reading his Nimble Innovator. He did just draw a bunch of cards, though, which that part I'm not thrilled about. Wow. Aggressive. What does our opponent have that he's willing to... Crazy. Servo time. So I could play a servo and my Weldfast Monitor, make this have 2 power too, and I think that's probably going to be worth it here. I do have to empty my hand to do it, but that gives me another creature who can attack. So, yeah, so we're going to create another servo. Okay, opponent just decided to give up against the awesome might of Master Trinketeer. I've drafted a lot of Master Trinketeers, and I've almost never opened them. People seem to be passing them, which I think is... I think in this draft it was at least like the second pack, so maybe they were like, I'm not playing white. Not really the matchup where we need dromedaries. Our opponents doesn't seem to be ultra aggressive or anything. Wow, we took a lot of Renegade tactics. We don't really want Demolish either. I think we're fine as is. Ooh, this is interesting. I think it's probably a keep. We're on the draw. It's a little slow, but it's not incredibly slow. And we do have Renegade Freighter, which always feels pretty good. And a Skywheeler shot now, but we do need to draw red at some point to really feel happy, because then we can play our DePaula, who was pretty instrumental in us winning that last game, actually, because of pumping our guys. More removal. I'll take it. We'll play the Freighter next. Wish we had our gear shift ace on turn 2. Opponent off to a more aggressive start this time around. Certainly. But now they have nothing. So yeah, we'll play our freighter here. May have fragmentize or something, but bring it on. Okay, well, his Renegade Freighter is going to have freaking first strike, so we can't really attack into it, so that was good by our opponent. Well, except for that, he can't crew it now, so we can't attack with ours. So I think we're going to go Inventor's Goggles. We also have Skywheeler shot to use on it at a later time, but I think we just want to go Glint Sleeve Artisan. I think we go with the Servo. Definitely use Inventor's Goggles ability. If we give it the counter, it can actually attack into Renegade Freighter, though, which seems pretty good. Yeah, let's give it the counter. But we're going to crew, get in for 5. We are behind on the race right now, but that can change pretty rapidly with the help of Fairgrounds Warden and Skywhaler shot. Even DePaula sort of skews the race a little bit since she'll pump our guy. Actually, it can't attack into Renegade Freighter, not when it's being crewed by Gear Shift Ace anyway. May have to use our Fairgrounds Warden on that. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. If he's gonna attack, we probably can attack though, so. But we go down to 11 now. We can swing back for 9 right now. And we have Fairgrounds Warden, so almost definitely we will. So that's pretty good news for us. Okay, interesting. He may have a bounce spell. Man, I would have loved to draw red mana there, because the problem is, if I want to play Fairgrounds Warden here, I have to use it on Gear Shift Ace, which is just what I'm going to have to do. Bad news is I can't actually swing for as much as I want to either without drawing red mana, because I can't crew Renegade Freighter without Glint Sleeve Artisan. So, yeah. So it may not even be worth it. It may just be worth it more to leave up mana for Skywhaler's shot, which I think is what I'm going to do. I am going to crew this. If he can kill it, he can kill it. Or if he bounces it or whatever, I'm okay with that. We probably don't replay it, though. Okay, well. We can still get in for 1, and we might as well. So, so we will, because we're not going to be able to crew it. So we'll end our turn there. We'll have to use our Skywhaler shot to kill his freighter. The Scry could help us hit the red mana we so desperately want to. Oh god, what are you playing? I think we still just use Skywhaler shot to kill this, even though it looks like he's playing something. The first strike this thing can get is just brutal, so... If he has Built to Last, we're in trouble here. I will say that. He does not... it's like the second time we've had to scry removal to the bottom of our library because we desperately need red. Or in the last case, I think it was white we needed. Kind of the opposite. Okay, self-assembler. That's not awesome, but we can block it at least. Or attack into it if we choose to, but he is going to get another self-assembler, of course. They always come in multiples. Not always, but they should. So what are you? You're an 0-3 blocker, which isn't the worst. Do I just Fairgrounds Warden that assembler, or do I play Eager Construct and try to hit the mountain we want and just pass my turn? I think I'm going to play the Construct. Well, another Glint Sleeve Artisan is actually pretty good. And I guess I'll take it over another mountain. We could think about attacking and just like throwing our useless renegade freighter in front of self-assembler. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Maybe we should, though. We know we have another glint sleeve artisan coming who will also be a 4-5 or a 4-4 with a servo if we want to do that. Yeah, let's attack. We do have Fairgrounds Warden, so we can swing the race in our favor. If he plays another self-assembler here, being Fairgrounds Warden isn't too bad. Our freighter can just block Gearshift Ace, it's worth noting, so we have that going for us. Dovin Bond again. We're in a much less capable situation of combating Dovin Bond this time. So that's not so good. Probably going to have to use, especially if he attacked there, as I say, probably have to use Fairgrounds Warden. Okay. Probably still have to use it. We know we have this artisan coming. Fairgrounds Warden on self-assembler. Doesn't do much. Yeah, it doesn't do much. Yeah. Well, I guess we just play Glint Sleeve Artisan here. If we ever draw red mana, it'll be good. We're going to leave that there. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Doesn't really matter, honestly. But we'll move it. And we'll go with the counter. That means this one's just a 3-3. Wish I had 2 Inventor's Goggles right now. Red mana would be great for Malphus, Doorbuster, or Depala, who could pump our 2 dwarves and our vehicle. Could attack for 2, actually, if we got there. But yeah, first pick Dovin Bond's pretty good reason to be blue-white. I haven't gotten to draft him yet myself, but he's pretty awesome. Yeah. Do you have a third one? Please don't have a third one. Oh, God. I think they have a third one. They do. Oh, no, they didn't. Good. That's better. That's good news. Ooh, I guess he can attack if he wanted to, given how we did what we did. Eddie Trailhawk. Now, that isn't something I'm upset to see because it can help us fly over and kill Dovin Bond. Do we take down one of the self-assemblers by, like, moving my... No, I don't think we do. I think we just play Eddie Trailhawk. And we pass. We can use Fairgrounds Warden at some point to get a block out of the way, but we're getting dangerously close to Emblem territory, which will just beat us. We'll just be dead. So we're going to have to start attacking Dovin Bond. Ah, freaking Longfin Skywhale. Well, we can at least get it out of the sky with our Fairgrounds Warden. That's probably what we'll end up doing. It can only block creatures with flying, but our plan was to go to the sky, so you can see why that's a problem. Going to the sky is harder when there's a whale in the way. But either way, we can hit Dovin Bond for 4 in the air this turn, which will be pretty legit. This isn't an activated ability; it's a triggered ability, so I guess I won't hit him as hard. But the Eddie Trailhawk will still be able to attack and use its energy. So we're good on that front. Ooh, that's nice. Do we just play Depala? No, I think we do play Fairgrounds Warden here. Probably should have left red up, but yeah, we'll Sky Whale. Get the old Sky Whale out of the way. The good news is about blue-white is they don't have a lot of ways to straight up kill a creature. Like Revoke Privileges isn't great against that, obviously. So, yeah. So we're going to attack with our 4-5 as well, I think. And throw this up in the air and hopefully take down a creature in the process. And then we can just move the... Well, actually, just giving the 4-5 flying seems pretty good. Yeah. We got to kill Dovin Bond. Good thing that's a triggered ability. All right. And then we're going to move Inventor's Goggles to this Glint Sleeve Artisan. So he's probably going to give something -3, -0 this time. Oh god, don't play a big flyer. Okay, he didn't. That's good news. He may just decide to gain life and draw a card. Yeah, looks like that's what he's going to do. I still don't feel like safe just attacking it with Eddy Trailhawk, because impeccable timing can just ruin our lives if that's what happens, if that's what we do. Okay. Well, I think we play Depala, pump our 3 dwarves. We can actually just start crewing and drawing cards too, which is kind of jacked up. That's going to be what we do at the end of our opponent's turn. Try to draw a card. Oh, counter magic? Counter magic, okay. Well, now we know he's tapped out, so we can just attack with the Eddy Trailhawk at Dovin Bond to kill it. We could also hit our opponent for 4 in the air at the same time, which seems reasonable. We also have a way to make more energy, so I think that's the plan. I think we attack Dovin Bond with that, and we attack Rohan 45 with that. All right, opponent drops down to 8. Dovin Bond is no more. Flyer does slow our roll a little bit. We can play Malphus Doorbuster to make it unable to block, I guess, but it's not incredible, certainly. Poor Depala. Getting countered by Insidious Will. Okay. I guess we probably will play the Doorbuster and plan on... Ooh, well, that solves that problem, doesn't it? We'll get that flyer out of the sky. Well, maybe we do play Doorbuster this turn. Get the flyer out of the sky and play Salivating Gremlins next turn. If we get the flyer out of the sky this turn, well, no, I think that's fine. I think it's better to get the flyer out of the sky this turn, swing for 1, and play Salivating Gremlins. Yeah, and then we'll have the energy next turn, so... Yeah, so we'll play Fairgrounds Warden. Get this flyer out of the way. We are at kind of low life, it's worth noting. So we do need to be a little careful, but we will attack for 1 and drop our opponent to 7. And next turn we can drop him to 2 at least. Well, not at least. He could do some things to make it so he doesn't drop to 2. Does he get aggressive here? He might. Yeah, he is getting aggressive. Okay. I'm going to block the Shield Guard with my 4/5 and double block the Self-Assembler that he doesn't make indestructible. Okay, he changed his mind. Well, then you have no good attacks. So, okay. Sounds good to me. Don't play a Wisp Weaver, though. We do know he has a lot of flyers, and that's not great for us. Because we're trying to win the game in the sky right now with our Eddy Trailhawk and friends. Okay. So we're going to play our Doorbuster. Does resolve, which is good. There's a chance our opponent had counter magic again. So we're going to attack with both of these. And our opponent will be dead next turn, theoretically. We'll move this to one of our blockers, probably a Glint Sleeve Artisan. Does he have like impeccable timing? That would be some pretty impeccable timing if he does. No. We'll move our goggles here. So I have a 4-5 who can block. And we'll end our turn. We'll just hold on to this card. So can our opponent get out of this? Does have a lot of lands, so it's possible. Well, that doesn't get him completely out of this, but it does help him a lot. So I'm surprised he did that instead of drawing the card with Nimble Innovator. He wants more energy, I guess. If we can get another energy, we can also attack with our Doorbuster and just make Wisp-Weaver unable to block. We can also draw one of our removal spells. They would all kill it right now. Okay. We did not draw something else that will give us energy, so our Eddy Trailhawk would die. But we'd also kill his Wisp-Weaver. Oh, wait. He has to block the thing I give flying to, at least. Okay. Yeah, so we attack still. Wait a second. Should I just attack with... No. No. Yeah, we attack with the flying plan. He could have a way of bouncing something, which wouldn't be great for us. It would hurt pretty badly, actually. But he's at 2, so I think we could take the risk. He has 6 blockers to our 7 attackers, so this will put him down to 1, and then Eddy Trailhawk can just kill it next turn, assuming he doesn't have some sort of trick or shenanigans here. If he does, we're in some trouble. And it looks like he may, though he does only have 1 card in his hand. A trick on Wisp-Weaver Angel would actually be really, really good for our opponent. He would still have to go to 1. Okay, impeccable timing. So he is going to take this thing down, but it's not really going to matter because it's not going to have flying anymore. He'll block it with Wisp-Weaver and kill it, and he'll go to 1, and Eddy Trailhawk will still be alive. I think I would have probably killed the Hawk because the Hawk can kill him still. Okay, put the Inventor's Goggles here. Except I need to pay some more mana. And then we're going to play Salivating Gremlins, just in case our opponent finds a way to swing with everything here or something. Okay, Innovator could draw him something to save him. Nope. All right, well, deck performed really well. It seems pretty strong so far, so that was a good time. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our second match.